irresistible. When I'm talking about irresistible, we're talking about God's church. Our example is in Acts chapter 2. This is in your notes. We're going to dive into this. It says this. It says that every believer, that would be all of us, that would be all of them, faithfully devoted to following the teachings of the apostles. Their hearts were mutually linked to one another. They were sharing communion and coming together regularly for prayer. I love this. It's such a scene of friendship. It's this scene of stepping before God in prayer, asking in faith on behalf of one another for the miraculous to take place, for God to literally take the things of heaven and bring them down to earth in one another's lives and in the city that they were in the city of Jerusalem. It's a powerful, powerful scene, and they continue to remind themselves of Jesus and his sacrifice, but also his second coming and what this was all going to be about, which is what the communion was helping them to remember. And it says a deep sense of holy awe swept over everyone. And the apostles performed many miraculous signs and wonders. And what I love about this is that as you continue to go through the book of Acts, what you're going to see is it's not just the apostles, it just started there. But then you're going to see the miraculous started happening through all of the people. They began to live. It was way past the apostles where you started to see the miraculous happening in everyone, part of this church, and happening through this person and that person, whether they had a title or no title. And I love that the miraculous happened through the church, not just church leadership. And it says that all the believers were in fellowship with one, as one body. And they shared with one another whatever they had. Out of generosity, they sold their assets to distribute the proceeds to any of those who were in need among them. In other words, you are my friend, and I'm willing to give this up in order to meet your need, in order to help you. I want to do that for you. And it says daily they met together in the temple courts and in one another's homes, a lot like our life groups, in order to celebrate communion. Again, the reminding of one another of what Jesus had done and how he is present with them and how he is coming again. It says they shared meals together with joyful hearts and tender humility. They were continually filled with praises to God. That's worship. That was the worship that they shared together, that they gave to one another, that they were enjoying with each other. I love that they just continually, it says continually filled with praises, enjoying the favor of all of the people. In other words, their joy was so evident, so effusive, so extravagant that the city was literally captivated by this group of people. They could not take their eyes off of them. This group of people continued to grow. And people were saying, I want some of that. I don't understand it, but I want to go see more of it. And they're looking in and they're asking questions and they're peering in. Who do I know that's a part of it? And they're wanting to ask and to get closer to it because they could see that it is real. And it says the Lord kept adding to their number daily those who were coming to life. I love the description there. This is not someone who prayed a prayer, someone who made a decision, someone who said, oh, I'm going to follow those commandments. This is what it really is. People who are literally coming to life because God has breathed life into them, and now they are truly able to live it. They were continually, it says, filled with the praises to God, enjoying the favor of all the people, and the Lord kept adding to their number daily those who were coming to life. Oh, I just love that phrase. This is our example. This is the church of the first century. It is powerful, it is sacrificial, it is life-giving, it is loving, it is engaging, it is hope-filled, and things like tension and mistakes and tempers and the miraculous were all present. It wasn't perfect because it was full of people Just like you and just like me and the person on the other side of the room that you're not talking to right now. But the miraculous was present right alongside of it. In spite of us, the miraculous still happens. This is the church, and it's messy, and it's incredible. And in a word, it is irresistible. The city could not take their eyes off of it. And as people are peering in, looking for a person, looking for somebody that they know that might be able to answer questions. What's going on? Why are you so different? What's actually happened? We used to attend synagogue together. I know who you are. You're different. Something's going on. This is irresistible. I just got to ask more and more questions. Church, it is time to fight to be irresistible again, because Acts is the story of an irresistible church.